I know exactly what you're thinking. What is Chud doing without the usual no baggy pajama slash bodybuilding pants, no triple XL Gildan t-shirt? It's just everything's out of whack, right? We don't even have the drink trifecta today. So let me tell you, we're doing a leg session and we took a little extra rest day that wasn't programmed just because, like I told you before, my knees were cooked. On that upper session, it was very fortunate we didn't have barbell rows because if we did have barbell rows, it would have been a very bad day. But fortunately, we didn't have any of that. Yeah, took one more rest day just to let the tendons recover a little bit more, let the crunching settle down a little bit, and now we'll hit legs. But I came from Houston, I had an orthodontist appointment today. They did repositioning of the brackets, so my teeth are a little bit sore already. Some negative sensations, but I think this workout is going to be an example of you just gotta sometimes tap into the brain to get all the little like optimal things that you normally have, like your pre-workout nutrition, your caffeine, your intra-workout. I also low-key binged on all-you-can-eat sushi yesterday. Was in Houston with my friend. We went to this new place called Nara and slammed some crab rangoons, a bunch of sashimi, a bunch of sushi, a bunch of nice fried rolls. So where's my pre-workout meal? Still in my tummy. Like literally still in my tummy. Your whole life is a pre-workout meal. So we're just waiting on the hack squat and we will get right into it. Fortunately, we're going kind of heavier, lower reps today. Few less sets on the leg extension. So it's going to be a little bit less brutal in that department. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. Just you gotta control your mind. I think sometimes you gotta do a self audit. I'm self auditing both my knee pain and like my whole optimal condition thing. Like, yes, do we know pre-workout nutrition is gonna help? Do we know intra-workout carbs is gonna help? These things can be beneficial, but your psychology also plays a huge aspect. You just want to do a little bit of like I said, an audit on yourself and say, is it really the tool that I'm implementing that's creating the benefit, or is it mostly around my psychology? And placebo is actually an okay thing. Like even if you're placeboing yourself into something working, you sh- it's still a valid option to use the placebo, even if it's not actually the mechanism that's acting and giving you the benefit. Because again, if our psychology is going to be benefited, that's good. But when you're spending money on like supplements like Gatorade powder or electrolytes and like all this kind of stuff, then it comes into question of, okay, can I get this placebo in another way? Like, can I just self-reflect a little bit and say, can I do without these things? Can I just lock in and give myself the mental focus maybe or mental clarity that I need to replace caffeine or replace my pre-workout carbs? So this is going to be a test today. I'm just going to like really get in the zone. I'll put on the over-ear headphones so I can like really just get locked in, isolated from my environment, and just focus on executing on the set. And I have a good feeling. I think, again, even though I don't have all the perfect conditions around the workout, I think we'll be able to take progressions across the board still. So I just yapped a whole bunch, and a lot of that was not even very coherent. So I think that's like my sign that my brain is starting to turn off and my body is starting to activate, right? So the muscles are getting ready for these sets. A couple heavy reps out of the way before we go into the working sets here. For some reason, the hack is feeling a little bit weird today. There's some weird resistance going on the sled. Ooh. Okay. All right, switch to the over-ear headphones to get that full environment isolation. 6 with 1. Round 2. I think there might have been another one buried deep down in there. Oof, one chance left. The other sets didn't count for anything. This is the only set that matters. I'm just kidding. They all matter, but you gotta tell yourself this is the only one. Yeah. Oh. All right, we bump it next time. We're a couple warm-up sets deep on the leg extension. We're gonna do something a little bit different this time. So, I told you sometimes I was getting a little bit of knee discomfort, and I was trying to resolve that by making sure I'm going full extension. But I think realistically, based on how this machine's resistance profile is, it might not be the best thing to be doing, just because it ends up being very heavy up there, and I end up having to kind of swing the weight up there, maybe not fully own it. Essentially, we're going to cut the range of motion a little bit short before the grinding happens in the knee. I wanted to try to avoid this if possible, because it gets hard to standardize your form when you're not using full ROM. But I just bit my tongue. I'm just going to do my set now. Okay, I'm gonna bump the weight for the second one. Since we're not going to that full lock position, it's definitely a little bit easier. Call that 8.5. Ooh, keep straining my arms, like grabbing the seat so hard. I'm trying out a new hamstring curl machine today because the Life Fitness one that I normally do, the resistance profile just sucks. It's like way harder in the short position, and your hamstrings are going to be less trained in the lengthened position. So we want at least a little bit more of an even resistance profile, and this one feels like it suits that. Ah! It's probably like 7 with 2, 1. Let's go on 40. Yeah, that wasn't going to be another full rep, so it's a 6.5 left in the tank. Final set here. Not a full rep. It's like 5 3/4. But the session's going pretty well so far. Definitely feeling stronger than I would have expected. So, maybe I just stop taking pre at this point. Save myself some money. Six, 7, 8. Okay, we got one more set here. Put the Olivia Rodrigo back on. Yep, let's go. Ah! Ah! Okay. Looks like we're bumping to 90s next time. Ooh, I'm trying to be a little bit more explosive on the way up. I think I tend to just drag a little bit too much normally when I'm doing cardio. So keep the eccentric, can't talk. Keep the eccentric under control. Be a little bit explosive. Obviously, you don't want to go crazy. You don't want to send yourself into some like hyper extension type stuff, but get the weight up. All right, I'm trying to do this in a way that doesn't completely murder my knees. That would be preferable. I think I'm gonna cut the distance between my feet a little bit. How do I do this? I might have to figure something else out for glutes here because this kind of sucks. I feel like a really good stretch, but I think this stuff is frying my knees. I think I'm gonna have to up the weight, man. Not a big fan. Okay, last set. Draining my battery. I just left that on the push arm. All right, we do 4 sets of calves now. Bump the weight up to 400 this time. See if we can get 4 sets of 10. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. It's fire, bro. I've had this on repeat the whole time. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 1. 2. 3. 4. 2 more sets. 1. 2. 3. Ugh. Oh, I feel like the form is getting a little bit compromised. That ego is hard to silence, man. And then we go bang some abs, bruh. Ah, okay. And I really hope my knee gets better. I'm just trying to thug it out. Feels a little bit better, but minor crunch action going on. Back to the regular AirPods for this because on ab exercises, the over ears will definitely just fall off. The dumbbell, bro. Ugh. Last day ever, first day greatest, like a spring people crying. Started off local, but they saw them cheap. Okay, I'm gonna do 8 for the first one. I have more of the tank, but my tendency is to whatchamacallit, or not tendency, it's just when I go extreme, my reps drop off very fast. So I'll leave a little bit in the tank on the first one, take it a little bit more extreme on the second one. Okay, 6. Couple sets on here and then we're done. Oh. Okay. All right, that's going to conclude today's suboptimal leg session. Honestly, kind of makes me just want to stop. Maybe don't waste. I don't want to say waste because actually I kind of need my intra workout carbs because I'm having a hard time getting in my maintenance amount of food. So maybe we'll keep the carbs, but I might need to reconsider my use of pre-workout just because one, I already don't really feel the caffeine effects that much when I take it, and two, I'm just potentially wasting money if I don't really need it to progress on my sessions. But I feel like I've gotten so used to it that I might end up just doing it just to be in the routine of things. And like, it kind of tastes good. Like get something in the stomach. I felt really good this workout, which is crazy because literally all I had was like a bowl of Chipotle on the way here, um, or on the way from Houston to Austin, and then I trained about 2, 3 hours later. So not too crazy, but good session. The knee isn't pain. I wouldn't say it was painful. It's not unbothered necessarily, but it's definitely not as bothered as it was before when I was taking the leg extensions to lock out and I was being a little bit dumber on my exercise selection. So overall, things are looking pretty good. And I'll probably take one more rest day and then go back for the third cycle, uh, which will be my focal work days. So yeah, looking forward to it.